Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on Trending Now USA. I'm Bella, and today's Developing Tennis report focuses on a story that has been circulating across the WTA community, tennis media, and fan discussions worldwide. It's a headline that has caught attention not because of a trophy, a ranking milestone, or a statistical victory, but because it sits in that strange intersection between achievement and criticism. And that story centers around American tennis star Coco Gauff, who has officially finished the season ranked world number 3, yet has topped a list that no professional player wants to be associated with. Coco Gauff, despite her extraordinary rise in 2023 and continued consistency across 2024 and 2025, has been highlighted in WTA analysis as leading one category that has sparked debate: the highest number of unforced errors recorded throughout the season. Analysts point out that this metric, while sometimes misleading based on context, becomes particularly interesting because it sits opposite her career narrative of improvement, growth, and maturity. Many fans have reacted with surprise. How does someone who achieved such high rankings and success also lead a statistic typically associated with inconsistency or instability in match execution? To understand why this story matters, we have to go beyond the surface. Tennis is not just power, speed, or technique. It is also rhythm, strategy, momentum, mental endurance, and the ability to maintain control under pressure. So when Coco Gauff topped this unwanted list, it did not indicate a failing season or a step backward. Instead, it revealed a layer of complexity in her playing style and performance evolution, a style driven by aggression, ambition, risk-taking, and sometimes high-pressure match decisions. Gauff's position as world number 3 remains an extraordinary accomplishment. She continues to be hailed as one of the leaders of the new generation of women's tennis. Her breakthroughs, including her U.S. Open title and multiple deep runs in Grand Slams, prove that she belongs among the elite. But the conversation gaining traction now is whether her aggressive baseline style contributes to the high number of unforced errors and whether this is an issue that she and her coaching team need to address moving forward into the next season. Analysts say yes, but with nuance. Many observers emphasize that aggressive players naturally take more risks. They go for winners. They apply pressure. They don't simply return the ball, they dictate the point. In tennis, the line between brilliance and error can be razor-thin. A forehand that lands 1 inch inside the line is a winner that shifts momentum. 1 inch outside becomes an unforced error recorded by statisticians and replayed by critics. For Coco Gauff, this season has been filled with both sides of that reality. She has shown moments of absolute domination, showcasing her improved serve, strong court movement, and confidence in crucial points. Yet she has also experienced matches where those same risks resulted in rising error counts and lost opportunities. Fans of Coco Gauff have mixed reactions. On one hand, many celebrate her ranking and progress. On the other, some express concern about the data. Social media discussions reveal contrasting opinions. Some argue that errors are expected from a young player still refining her style, while others believe she should already have ironed out these statistical weaknesses. Some former players and commentators have weighed in, suggesting that leading such a list may actually indicate something extremely positive, that she is pushing boundaries and refusing to settle into conservative or passive tennis. In a sport where the competitive field becomes tougher every year, especially with rising stars and dominant veterans still in the mix, Gauff's strategy may represent not recklessness, but evolution. Her season tells that story clearly. Tournament after tournament, she battled through tense matches, handled early round pressure, and consistently performed well enough to secure victories even when not playing her absolute best. That ability, winning while imperfect, is one of the strongest indicators of a future multi-slam champion. Many greats, including Serena Williams, Maria Sharapova, Victoria Azarenka, and even Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic, have had seasons where errors piled up because their style forced them into high-risk positions. That comparison has not gone unnoticed. Tennis journalists point out that some of the greatest players in history, especially those who rely on power tennis, have at times led statistical categories that looked negative at face value. But those same players were also the ones holding trophies. Still, every data point sparks change. Insiders believe that Coco Gauff's coaching staff will use this as motivation heading into the next phase of her development. Her forehand, a subject of ongoing technical debate for years, may once again be refined. Her court decision-making, when to take a risk versus when to force the opponent into one, may be the next tactical adjustment. Mentally, she remains resilient, poised, and mature beyond her age, but even that area evolves with competitive experience. This season showed that Gauff no longer plays like a newcomer. She competes like someone who expects to win every time she steps onto the court. That mindset shift is enormous, and it is likely a major factor in both her success and her position atop this unwanted list. But it's also worth noting, statistics, especially in tennis, don't always tell the full truth. Context matters. Match situations matter. Opponents matter. Surface conditions, weather, schedule fatigue, and tournament format all impact how errors unfold. The number recorded doesn't reflect whether the error came while defending a near-impossible shot or while attempting a match-winning put-away at 5-all in a tiebreak. Analysts reviewing full match footage say that many of Gauff's errors occur not because of panic or breakdown, but because she is trying to force play into her control, a sign of a champion mindset rather than hesitation or fear. As we look deeper into Coco Gauff's season, it becomes clear that this unwanted statistic does not define her career. Instead, it marks a transitional stage, one where strengths continue to grow and weaknesses become targets for refinement. Her ranking proves her consistency, her title runs prove her capability, and her ongoing willingness to evolve proves her drive. Fans globally continue to support her journey. Stadiums erupt when she enters. Young athletes continue to admire her poise, discipline, and authenticity. She has become not only a competitor, but a voice for the sport, outspoken about social issues, athlete well-being, and equality in tennis and beyond. Her influence extends far beyond the baseline. As Coco Gauff prepares for the next season, there is no shortage of expectations. Some want to see her iron out technical errors. Others hope she continues playing aggressively without fear of statistics. Some predict she will soon rise to world number one. And many believe her next Grand Slam title is not a matter of if, but when. What remains undeniable is that Coco Gauff has cemented herself as a central figure in modern women's tennis. She ends the season as world number 3, a ranking earned through hard work, resilience, and tactical maturity. And while topping the list for unforced errors may seem like a blemish, it may also reflect something powerful. She is playing bold tennis, daring to take control, and pushing her game beyond comfort. In many ways, this story isn't about an unwanted list. It's about the dual nature of greatness. Risk and reward. Failure and growth. Pressure and evolution. Coco Gauff's season, with its triumphs, challenges, and statistics, is a reflection of a rising champion in progress. And if history has shown anything, it's that players who dare to push themselves, even at the cost of imperfection, are often the ones who change the sport. This has been Bella reporting for Trending Now USA.